This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome to show 167 of Aussie Mac Zone. Brought to you of course by athwebhosting.com.au. Australian servers, domain registration, auto setup 24/7, instant activation, accepts PayPal as well as other cards. Over 250 scripts installed with one click. Uses the cPanel, which everyone loves. I was with someone today who was using cPanel and got that sorted. $5.95 per month when paid annual, and friendly help when needed. And talking of friendly help, I have my hero friend here, Garth, right beside me.
G'day, Mike. How are you, mate?
I'm fantastic, mate. Good to see you.
That's good. That's good. It's another beginning of another hot week. I don't know. Is it warming up down there for you guys?
It certainly is for me.
Well,
yep.
We discovered that summer arrived, didn't it?
Yeah. So, to start our Aussie Apple Ramblings this week, we've got 31 more Aussie banks just signed up to Apple Pay. 4 million...
Oh, Michael, you got to tell me about this one. I didn't hear about this, and you just mentioned it before the show. But cool, come on.
Come on.
That's the list. Who is it?
So, 4 million more Aussies will be able to use their bank's credit cards on Apple Pay soon, with credit card processing giant Cuscal, C-U-S-C-A-L, signing off a deal with Apple that sees Credit Union Australia, Police Bank, Bank Australia, and dozens of other banks and credit unions added to the contactless payment app for iPhone and Apple Watch. The 31 banks and credit unions listed on Cuscal's website, including Credit Union Australia, Bank Australia, Teachers Mutual, and more may be added in the future, with Cuscal saying it expected more of its banking partners to come on board. And as we know, previously Apple Pay support was limited to American Express and ANZ, but here they come.
Yeah.
Isn't that about time, my friend?
Well, I didn't hear my bank there. So it's a lot of the smaller banks, by the sound. None of the big ones have jumped on. I would have heard about that, I suppose.
Yes. But
still in all,
they're coming.
It's progressing, growing. ANZ, I'm sorry, I don't think we mentioned it at the time, but our mates across the pond in New Zealand got Apple Pay a month or so ago too, I see there.
That's excellent. How many of their banks are up there yet?
No idea. Just saw a quick thing and yeah. But okay, 31 extra. I wonder if I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Just see exactly who's on that list.
You might have to start bringing your money back in the country to use it, son.
If only.
Yeah, get it all back from Ireland.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I won't say yes. Hey, SIRI, sending and receiving money with PayPal is now easier. And so with so many person-to-person transactions happening during such a busy season, we're excited to give our users an early holiday present. Starting November 10, Siri will be integrated with PayPal. For iPhone and iPad users running iOS 10, making a payment has never been easier. PayPal users can now send and request money via a voice command with Siri. Simply say, hey, SIRI, send Bill $50 using PayPal. Viola. One less thing to check off the holiday season.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you've got to download the latest app. There's a PayPal app. I think you've got to download that.
Yes, yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I was looking at. I'm still one of these people who often reads the little blurbs at not all apps, but when I see an app getting updated, I'll double tap on it just to go in and have a look at, what notes they've left. So I actually saw that one come in, with the app update, saying that you'll be able to do this. They have a nice little set of instructions in the app update. So,
So, does that mean that now on our shows we can start yelling out, "Hey, SRI, pay"?
No. This is how it's done, Michael. This is how it's done. Hey Siri, send Garth Humphreys $50.
Ding, 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 ding.
See, she else listen. No, go away. Oh, wait. Oh, bye, Siri. So, so everybody, you need to play this podcast out loud, okay?
Yeah. So we've got the Apple holiday gift promotions are up and running. Instead of offering up last year's categories, the 2016 guide highlights specific devices: the iPhone 7, Apple Watch, iPad Pro, 12-inch MacBook, and Apple TV. And each product except for the Apple TV is accompanied by a pair of suggested accessories and a link to see more. All other possible gift ideas are relegated to 3 categories at the bottom: music, photography, and games and toys, plus the suggestions of gift cards as an alternative. Now, I also believe that the return period for items bought over the Christmas break, you have until mid-January to be returned or exchanged. I think it's returned for credit, actually, or changing over, instead of the normal 14 days.
That's interesting. I wonder if in the first 14 days you can just do the normal straight return and they give an extended period where they'll give you credit for the...
I think it's because if you get it for, if you get a present for Christmas it's the same sort of thing, I think, and that's basically what they're basing it on, which is good to know.
So you could buy it in the middle of December, but it doesn't actually get given to the person until 25th of December.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you could buy it on the 14th, 25th, or you don't see it until New Year's Day or something. Yeah, so
that's good. That's good. Well, look, I'm just going to take us off on a slight sidetrack there while you're really talking about Christmas presents.
What did you get me?
Mine early.
Okay.
It's a Series 2 Nike.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Working well?
Shh, it's a secret though. Just between you and me.
Mrs. Gar.
Yeah. No, she knows.
Hey Siri.
No, good. Yeah. And well, it's basically the same but faster.
Yeah, rub it in. Good man. So what happened to your old one?
Well, that's the secret part. I think that'll be my 14-year-old's birthday, Christmas present.
Well done. Shush.
Yeah. That's the secret part.
So we've got a new NAB mobile banking app gives customers more control. Customers will have more control now when and where they use their cards, thanks to NAB's new mobile banking app to be launched later this year. Well, it's actually already launched. So the new app will include world-leading card transaction controls, making it easier for customers to conveniently and instantly self-manage their personal Visa, debit and credit cards through their mobile. You can actually, if you've lost it or something, you just turn it off and then you go, I found it, and you can turn it back on instead of having to go and get another one, etc. Okay. And in an Australian first, NAB customers will be able to instantly use their newly approved personal Visa credit cards with an innovative digital contract feature in the new app, not seen anywhere else in the world. This means customers will be able to instantly use their new credit cards through NAB Pay for contactless transactions less than $100 without having to wait for the physical card to arrive in the mail. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Sort of like having Apple Pay, but not.
But you can, at least they say, "Oh, we're sending you a new card." Because I got a notification the other day from one of them saying, "We're sending you a new card," but I can start using it straight away.
Yeah.
What else?
How that works? I'm not sure.
I also got, what did I get the other day that was... Anyway, I'll come back to that. So, we've got Google overhauls the iOS Gmail app for the first time in nearly 4 years. iMore reports, one thing I truly loved about Android was its Google Apps experience. The Gmail app for Android is intuitive, laid out nicely, and ultimately easy and convenient. The latest update doesn't just come with a facelift. The iOS Gmail app has a few new tricks up its sleeve. swipe to delete, faster search, and undo send. So if you've sent something, you can not send it. So if you say, Garth, you really owe me $50 when it's $100, I could undo the send.
I don't understand how that works. How long can that? Does it just sort of buffer the email for a while? Or?
Yeah.
Must do. Hey,
it's only a short period of time you get, but
yeah.
Yeah, but the app's got to be able to do it in the first place. So. Now, Google didn't just overhaul the Gmail app; it added some shiny new features to the calendar to make things more googly as well. So there you go.
Who doesn't love their things more googly, right?
So the Google Now will integrate even better, and as long as you're prepared to understand that they've got your information.
That's fine.
Yeah. You can now buy Apple TV apps on iOS, macOS, and PC. I think this is
thank goodness. Hey, about time.
There's
no way to sort of recommend, hey, you should get this app. Here's a link. No.
Yeah, have a look at this.
Yeah.
Apple is making it easier to purchase Apple TV apps by giving users the ability to download them remotely from iOS, macOS, and Windows. Developers can now create iTunes links for these devices that take customers directly to the product page for their tvOS app. And to take advantage of these links, Apple TV users will need to have enabled automatic downloads on the Apple TV. Titles can be purchased just like those on iOS, and a notification will inform you the download has been sent to your Apple TV. So I think that's great, because
that is fantastic. And it's, how long ago did they introduce that thing? That's a day one feature. That should have been a day.
Should have been, yes.
Yeah, no, but thankfully it's there now, so good. Because the scope, I mean, especially when you trying to type on that keyboard, type in an app name, this is so much. That's fantastic.
iOS is creeping up, but Aussies still love Android, this says. So thanks to Oppo, ZTE, HTC, Sony, Huawei, Android share in Australia increased from 54.5% to 58.2% in the last year. Not a bad little bump. But with the launch of iPhone 7, iOS managed to claw back market share from 33% to 37.1% since August last year. And in the Australian Apple versus Android race, Windows Phone is still a banana. It's only 2.3% of Aussies use a Windows Phone.
I'm surprised it's that high. That is actually bigger than I thought it would be. It's all in $50 specials or something. I don't know.
It shows you how many people work for Microsoft in Australia.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. No, I think it's no, my son had a Windows Phone for a bit, and that's because that was the $50 one from Kmart.
Yeah. Research from World Panel Comtech shows the iPhone 5S, iPhone 6S, and iPhone 7 hold three of the top 5 places in terms of model shares, with the iPhone SE having dropped to 6th. And the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge are 3rd and 4th. For some reason, there was no mention of the Note 7.
No, it didn't seem to do so well for some reason. So it's, 3rd and 4th, are they? 7th?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and for the month of September alone, however, the iPhone 7 holds the number 1 spots with its share double the share held by iPhone 6S in September 2015. And based on those early shares, 80% of iPhone 7 buyers previously owned an Apple device, with the majority upgrading from the 6, of course. But yeah, it just shows you how many people are buying it. That's a good match.
Well, I guess, taking that headphone jack out wasn't a mistake. It's a total flop, obviously.
Yeah, dud.
Like you would be.
So we don't want to forget Aussie Tech Radio, www.aussietechradio.com. You got Two Blokes Talking Tech, Your Tech Life, Linking Edge, Geeks Fear. Who are those other transients? Aussie Tech Heads, yeah.
Transients.
The Osdroid Podcast, The Den, Boys of Tech. That's just a few of the ones that are on there.
A few interesting ones there, aren't there?
Yeah. And you've got don't forget the Aussie Tech Security Podcast in iTunes. And again, those transient Aussie Tech Head boys. So I've got, we got any more news, my friend?
No. I was looking through the news. Like I was saying to you, I was looking through the news beforehand. I thought, wow, not a lot happened. And then you told me all the stories. Yeah, I thought, oh, that's cool. But the only one that I thought was of interest was the PayPal one.
It's
a good little collection.
So the 2016 Mac Freebie Bundle. So there's these 8 free Mac apps will streamline your workflow, organise your photos, videos and music and much more. So this is a Cult of Mac deal, which I've got a link, which of course will be in the show notes, which will go up early this week. There's a program called Command Q, which is $10 US, or Export for iTunes, which is $8 US, Undistracted, which is $12 US, Super Tab SE, $20 US, one called Screeny, $10 US, Total Video Player for Mac, $10 US, iPhoto Photo Viewer, $15 US, or SQL Pro for Postgres. How do you say that? Postgres.
I don't know, Michael. You're telling the story on that one.
Yeah, $40 US. Yeah, there'll be a link. It's just you go to Cult of Mac and you'll see a link on their page anyway, cultofmac.com. But we'll have that link directly there from the notes.
Beautiful.
Now, continuing on from last week where we explained how to turn on or off the boot chime in the new MacBook Pros. So you can also do that to turn off this new auto boot feature where you just open it and it boots, so you can still turn it on and off with your on-off button. And you can do that. Open terminal and enter sudo nvram auto boot equals %01. Enter your password and that's it. Or if you want to turn it on again, open terminal and enter sudo nvram auto boot equals %03.
So, 03.
Yeah. So there you go. Just spread them out a bit.
I reckon everyone should get in there and try 02 and 00. What happens?
And watch it melt.
Don't blame me.
Now this one's the boring one, but people just need to think about it and remember it in case something goes wrong in the future. Because a bit of work went in to find this particular result. So sometimes you need to do a clean install and create a new user due to a corrupt or damaged files, and a simple migration doesn't work. And so changes from Yosemite onwards to get mail to work, you need to do this. These are the files you need to copy from your user's old library folder. So for internet accounts, it's the -accounts folder, /accounts folder. For mail, there's a /mail folder, a /mail downloads folder, a containers.com.apple.mail folder, a /preferences /com.apple accounts.plist file, /preferences com.apple.accounts.dplist file. There's a preferences com.apple mail shared plist. There's about 3 or 4 more. Again, this will be in the show notes, but I want people to remember when they ever do have a challenge that they can actually go back. There's also, for the keychain to work properly, you can copy over your /keychains folder and then log off and log back on, or just reboot the machine, and hopefully everything will be working for you again, because you can get corrupt folders that just stop your user from working properly. So, and there's we're talking thousands of different files that could be corrupt. So this is just one of those things that will save you one day.
Yeah.
There's a few days' work just to work out those folders.
Okay, Michael, I've got a recommendation.
Yes.
Sort of, because I want input from anyone if they know of a good one. Maybe you don't.
Yeah.
So recently learned of the existence, and I guess I've kind of known this before, but I've recently seen the light of having a good clipboard manager.
Yeah.
Do you use any clipboard managers?
No, I don't. But there are a couple around. Yes.
Do you use one yourself?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. There's a stack of them. So if anyone knows, oh, we've got a bit of delay happening, obviously.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody who knows of a really good one, let me know, because there is a pile of them around, and it sounds like a really useful thing to have. So rather than just copy and pasting, which of course you can still do, a lot of these clipboard managers will allow you to keep track of all the last few things that you've had on a clipboard.
Yeah.
So imagine sort of going to a website and you copy the link, and then you jump back to your email and you post in the link, and you jump back to your website and you copy some of the the article or a whole different times when save yourself jumping backwards and forwards. With the clipboard manager, if you can actually just copy a whole heap of different things, copy, jump over to wherever you want to put it, paste. So any recommendations, let us know, because I think it might actually be really useful utility to have installed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the one. One of the things I was listening to just recently was talking about it. Just trying to find. Sorry, I'm just looking something up at the same time.
Okay.
There's heaps of ads that go at the same time. Yeah. I think it was Unclutter was the one I was thinking of, but yeah, there are a lot out there. So
Well, I will have a play with a couple and see if I've got any more specific recommendations for people.
But please, if anyone's got any ideas, just send them through to us at Aussie Mac Zone.
Let us know.
Yeah, please. So, I've run out of things to say, mate. Nice quick show.
Perfect. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Hang on. There's something else I was going to mention, but I can't think what it was now.
Also, if you're using the new Apple with iCloud or your Apple Mail iCloud account, it allows you to send bigger files, bigger than 10 meg, but 5 gigabytes is the limit. I hit the limit today, and takes a long time, and then goes, oh no, that file's too big, instead of saying, oh, that file's too big at the beginning, and then start.
Actually, you know what? It uploads. It gets to 4.9 gig and goes, actually.
Yeah. Very annoying.
Alrighty, Michael. Well, I think as our connection degrades, we should degrade the whole connection and say goodnight for the night.
Good night. Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night.
Yeah. Have fun all.